So, hello and welcome to another lecture in Gitness self-hosted course series by techlatest.net. So far, we had covered a lot of things like about course overview objectives, then about Gitness, and then setup installation of Gitness on AWS, GCP. Then now in this lecture, basically, we're talking about setup installation of Gitness on Azure, Microsoft Azure. Okay, so let's get started. This is you can go on techlatest.net website, then in click on product and support page. After clicking on product and support page, you can see the DevOps category. In the DevOps category, you can find about the Gitness product. So click on Gitness product. Here you can see the GCP deployment guide, AWS deployment guide, Azure deployment guide, and a lot of other things. Okay, so in this lecture, we'll cover Azure deployment guide, and here you can also go through the key features and use cases of Gitness and VM. Okay, so yep, click on Azure deployment guide. So here you can find about the setup installation of Gitness self-hosted private and secure open source GitHub alternative on Azure. So this is the step-by-step guide. So let's get started. This is our first step. Open Gitness private and secure open source GitHub alternative VM listing on Azure Marketplace. Okay, so open this VM. And next, what we have to do, like here you can see the Azure Marketplace and other things, Gitness self-hosted private and secure open source GitHub alternative. So click on get it now. You can also go through the overview and plans pricing and other things. Okay, so click on get it now, then click on continue. So here you can see taking you to complete the process. Okay, let's see what is our next step. After this, you can see that we have to create a VM. We have selected other things like availability options, security types, and other things. Okay, so yep, here you can see the Gitness self-hosted private and secure open source GitHub alternative platform. Okay, and now click on create button. After clicking on create button, you can see this overview page about the subscription. You can select the resource group and other things. Okay, so I'm selecting the resource group. You can select the resource group. After this, you can give virtual machine name, any name. Okay, so Gitness and VM1. So this is our VM name, and here you can see the reason. You can select reason according to your reason, availability zones, and other things. Okay, so let's see what is our next step. You can select security tab standard, then images Gitness standard plan x64 gen 1. Then here you can see the size of the like VM. So let's see what is the size. Yep, we have like it is right. 2B CPUs, 4 GB, $132.57 per month. Okay, so you can after this you can see the authentication type. So we have do with password. Okay, so give username as Ubuntu, then give password here. So give password here, and after this again you can confirm your password. Okay, now we have to like click on next, basically disk. So you can select the disk and other things here. So let's see what is the disk type. Standard HDD is the disk. So select a standard HDD disk here. Then now you have to click on next. Then virtual network name and other things. You can select other things here. Then click on next again. Okay, then click on next, then click on next, then click on next, and then click on next. Review plus create. You can see the basic details of the VM, basically the subscription, the source group, virtual machine name, and other things. Now we have to next you have to create. Click on create button. Here you can see the validation is passed. Now click on create button. Okay, after this, wait for 1 or 2 minutes. It will initializing the deployment and other things. Okay, so and here you can see the submitting deployment. So it will take some time to like set up your VM and the deployment. Okay, and here you can also see the message that deployment is in progress. So deployment is in progress. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes because it will take some time. So you can see that the deployment is completed. Now click on go to resource page. After clicking on go to resource page, you can see a lot of things here like the uh, security group and other things, your public IP address. So let's see what is our next run command and other things. So let's do our run command thing also. For example, if you want to change the password, so you have to do one step only. Simply type here run, and here you can see that the run command option. After this, you have to click on run shell script, and then in this run shell script, you have to run this command. Basically, sudo echo ubuntu your password, change password. If you want to change the password, then you can change password with this command. And if you don't want to change the password, so you can leave it. Okay. So yep, we don't want to change the password. Now let's see what is the next step. Now the password for the Ubuntu user is set. You can connect to SS to the VM. To do it, first know the public IP address of the VM from the VM details page. Okay, so copy the public IP address of the VM here. So search about putty and paste the IP here. Click on open. Okay, after this, accept these terms. Then log in as Ubuntu and set up the password here. Give the password here. Okay, after giving the password, okay, this will deny the password. Okay, so let's change our password also. Uh, Click on run command, then run shell script. Okay, and then copy this command and paste here. Then give your password. Give any password. Okay, so this is the password I am giving. Okay, and then run this command and run this. Click on run button. Okay, so it will give some output here. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes and let's open our putty again. Okay, close the putty and then open the putty again, then copy the IP and you can see the password is set up successfully. Now again go on your VM and copy the public IP address from here. Okay, so copy the public IP address, then paste here, then click on open and again log in as Ubuntu and give password here. Then after giving password, you can see that we have successfully enter or login in our uh, login in our terminal. Okay, so click on appearance, change the setting here, maximize the size. Okay, so you can see we have successfully logged in our VM. Now let's see what is our next step. Okay, so we have completed these steps. You can also connect to a VM desktop environment from a local Windows machine using RDP protocol or local machine using Ramina. Okay, so search about RDP here. Okay, remote desktop connection, then paste the public IP address here, then open the remote desktop connection. Okay, and click on connect. After click on connect, click on yes and give username as Ubuntu and give password which you have set up. Okay, and click on OK and wait for 1 or 2 minutes. It will start your VM. Okay, so this will connect you to the VM desktop environment. We have done with these steps. Now you are connected to the out of the box Gitness self-hosted private and secure open source GitHub alternative via Windows machine. Okay, to connect using RDP via Linux machine, first know the external IP of the VM from the VM details page. Then from your local Linux machine, go to the menu in the search box and type and select Ramina. If you don't have Ramina installed in Linux machine, first install the Ramina. This is a direct Ramina installation link as per your Linux distribution. In the Ramina desktop client wizard, select the RDP option from the drop down and paste the external IP and click enter. So this will connect to the VM desktop environment. Provide Ubuntu as the user ID and the password set in the above reset password step to authenticate. Click OK. So from this way you can connect to the VM from Linux environment. Okay, so to connect to the Gitness UI, first copy the public IP of the VM, paste into the browser. Okay, so copy the public IP address of the VM and yep, paste in the browser. Okay, so yes, you can see that we have successfully accessing the UI of the Gitness, and we can also check our this Windows machine. This will take more time. Okay, so yep, when accessing the UI first time, you need to sign up to create the first user. The first user created will automatically become admin user here. Okay, so on login page, click on sign up. A link provide the sign up information and hit enter. Okay, so yes, click on sign up, enter user ID here. So give user ID demo 7. Okay, and then email, give email here and give password. Okay, give password here. So we have now click on sign up. Okay, so you can see the user was created here. And after this, what do you have to do next? You can see that we have successfully logged in uh, UI of Gitness. Okay, if you click on demo, so you can see a lot of things here. Okay, the user ID and that email ID, other things. Demo, same here, you can see the user ID and email ID. Okay, now next, what do we have to do? We have successfully now we are connected to Gitness UI with the admin user. Create a new project or export your existing project here and explore Gitness feature. Okay, so by default, anyone have access into Gitness VM UI. You can click UI can click on sign up link on the login page or go to this IP page and create a user. If you want to disable this behavior and want only admin to be able to create sign up new user, then follow the disable enable user sign up page. Okay, so open this link and here you can see that the disable enable user sign up page. So we have separately cover this topic in our new video. Okay, so that's all about this lecture. I hope you guys like this lecture. So yeah, we will meet in next video. Bye bye.